Good evening, good morning, Wolves. This is Ivan Amir again. It's going to be another very interesting video. It's a very interesting Ivan's listening series. Oh, Ivan, you sound weird. Yeah, because I'm eating food right now. Let's see. Yeah, yeah. Today will be another very interesting video in this Ivan's listening series. If I sound weird, I drank 5 beers, so if I sound weird, because I'm a little bit buzzed, obviously. I'm not tipsy, I'm not drunk, but I'm a little bit buzzed. Because I drank 5 beers, obviously. So there. I drank 5 beers. I've been running out to talk about. Yeah, I pretty much ran out of ideas to talk about. That's why for all my videos I always repeat the same things. Because I ran out of ideas. Yeah, I talked about everything I can think of. You see what I'm saying? I, even if you repeat the same things, your videos are interesting. Yes. Even if I repeat the same things, my videos still interesting. You see what I'm saying? After this video, I'll probably rest for a couple hours. Yeah, and then I'll watch the video. My step parents took away the internet cord, and so I have my data on my phone. Hence, my video won't get uploaded until a couple hours later from now. Probably around 7, maybe 6:37, maybe my video will get uploaded. If you don't have Wi-Fi, it takes a long time for your video to get uploaded. You see what I'm saying here? Yeah. Why? What are you gonna talk about? I don't know. I'm thinking. I think I've delved enough. I've delved enough about Skysource, Peter Jackson, Mel Gibson. As those two directors will be competing for the role of the directing job, obviously. Whoever's chosen, they're the lucky ones who will be directing my wife. My last hope is in this movie, obviously. And they'll be the co-executive producer of my movie. Co-writer and wife. Director. They'll be directing my movie. They're lucky, obviously. Directing that amazing story. That's what I told the motion picture. Yeah. Guys think I'm crazy, but once I release the book and you read it for yourself, you're finally going to see what I mean. Oh my god, this is the best story ever told. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You guys think I'm crazy, but once I release my Xanax book for purchase on Lulu, and you read it for yourself, and it's finally gonna hit you. Yeah, this is the best fantasy story ever told. Yeah, Zanus is the best fantasy story ever. Best fantasy story ever told. Now, even better than Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings. Even Peter Jackson will be like, yeah, when I read your book, if you put unheard amount of money towards your book, and you act as the lead, and you bring it to life, you're looking at a better movie than my movie. Yeah, you're looking at a better movie than his movie, obviously. That's even though Lord of the Rings is a masterpiece. It's not. It's not Zanus. Zanus is a fucking unique story. You see what I'm saying here? As the main plot of Lord of the Rings is Frodo destroying the ring, which is a good plot, but it's not as deep as Zanus. You see what I'm saying here? It is not as deep as Zanus. It is not as deep as Zanus. Yeah, because I wrote a masterpiece. Yeah, you're a masterpiece. Yes, I wrote a masterpiece. Zanus is the best story ever told to motion picture man. If it's done right, but I told you, as long as you follow the book, you will get a good story. If you follow, all we have to do is follow the story. Yeah, if you follow the book and add some details here and there, you'll get a good movie. You'll get an amazing movie. Because I wrote a masterpiece. I wrote an amazing book. A book worth billions. Yeah. Why? If you can direct a movie, yeah, I can direct my own movie. But I'm scared of taking on that stress. Because I know if I direct, everyone will be coming to me. The moment you direct, you're the boss of the movie, man. You're the boss of the creative side of the movie. All these people are going to be coming to you and ask you all these questions. If they ask you all these questions, you need to know the answer. Hence, I'm scared of taking on that task. Hence why I'd rather hire a director who has experience. Peter Jackson did Lord of the Rings. Yeah, I have an idea. Yeah, you did Lord of the Rings. You have experience. You know what I'm saying? Hence, you have someone who's experienced to take that stress off you. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I don't want anyone to read my story. Hence why I want my Peter Jackson McGibson co-writing it with me and doing the concept arts with me and taking the directing notes. That way you get a good movie. See what I'm saying? If Peter Jackson did not co-write or do the concept arts, I will never let him touch my story. But as long as he co-writes it with me, he knows all the scenes. We do the concept arts together. He takes his directing notes. I give him ideas. Watch those movies to get some good ideas. You will get a good movie. You should say, I know what I'm doing. But I don't have to worry about him ruining my story. Look, Peter, as long as you're prepped, you'll be fine. If you wing it, yeah, the movie might be a mess, but that's why you need to prep yourself. Prep yourself like you did for Lord of the Rings. Mel Gibson, prep yourself like you did for Passion of the Christ. Passion of the Christ is a masterpiece. If you want to get unheard of movie like that, you need to have these directors be prepped, obviously. Prepped for production. Yeah. That way you get a good movie. You see what I'm saying? That way you get an amazing movie. You guys see what I'm saying here? That way you get an amazing movie. I know what I'm doing. Yeah. Yeah. And going back to the Matrix topic, I was on Ivan. Were you concerned? Yeah, I was really considering purchasing the rights off the Matrix, even after Last of Us Ends. But I told you because they made that Resurrection movie, they ruined everything. They ruined the whole story for me. You see what I'm saying? Oh my god, Ivan, your idea sounds good. Yeah, that deja vu, right? Yeah, that was my idea, but Hollywood ruined the experience. They ruined everything. As the, Neo is a game developer for the Matrix game. They ruined everything, man. They fucking ruined everything. I'm saying, yeah, man. I guarantee they're all alive, and man, that would have been a good movie. Yeah, that was my idea for the Matrix movie. had I purchased the rights off Hollywood. But I told you, Hollywood fucked everything up for me, man. They fucked up the story because the Matrix Resurrection is what is a sequel to the originals, and they fucked everything up. Hence why what? Yeah, I can't fix that mess. I can't fix it. I can't fix it. It ruined my story, obviously. Because my deal was, it was like 100 years later, Zion is at peace, the Matrix is at peace, and like everyone talks about the great Morpheus, Neo, how he saves Zion, Trinity, you know what I'm saying, and Naomi and what, and Morpheus have kids, they have great grandkids, and talk about the great my grandfather, the great Morpheus. Yeah, that was my deal, but they what, Hollywood fucked everything up for me, obviously. Yo, I mean that Resurrection movie was terrible. Yeah, it was terrible, and Hollywood fucked everything up for me. Hence why I'm no longer gonna. I am staying far away from that Matrix franchise because Hollywood fucked everything up for me. Yeah, fuck Matrix. I'll just do my own movies. Yeah, I'll just do my own 5 movies. And high chance I'll be purchasing the rights of Spider-Man Miles Morales if they don't make a movie. If they make a movie within the next 30 years, I will not be purchasing the rights of Spider-Man Miles Morales. I'll do I don't know, maybe a comedy series. We'll see what happens. I don't know what I want to do after the 5 movies. But I'm thinking that Spider-Man Miles Morales trilogy. But to do that, I have to purchase the rights off Sony. But I'm only gonna consider purchasing rights off Sony if they don't make a movie in 30 years. If they make an animated movie, I would even still consider purchasing rights on Spider-Man Miles Morales because they already made an animated Spider-Man Miles Morales a couple years ago. If they make a live action movie, I am not gonna purchase the rights on Spider-Man Miles Morales. Just like I was considering Uncharted, but they already made that movie with Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg, and so I will no longer be purchasing rights off Uncharted. See what I'm saying here? Yeah. I will no longer be purchasing the rights of what Uncharted. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, all your movies sound like what, Arete movies? Yeah, all my movies sound like Arete movies. My idea for the Western Gangster movie is me and my wife. It starts off with me and my wife. We're moving. It starts off with me and my wife. We're moving. We move to this new town, and we get caught up in a gang war. That's my idea for the Western Gangster movie. So it starts off with me and my wife where we pack our things. Obviously, it shows us packing our things in the Western world, and we move to this new town. And we end up joining this gang, and we're caught up in this gang war, this crazy gang war. That's my idea for the movie. That sounds like an amazing story. Yeah, that's my idea. So I have some ideas for it. Yeah, that's my idea for the Western Gangs movie. Yeah. So me and my wife were a couple. We move into this town. We need money, obviously. No, we don't need money, but we what? We end up joining this gang, and then we're caught up in this crazy gang war. And me and BJ are badass gangsters. Yeah, we work for the gang. Yeah, it looks top notch. That's my idea for the Western Gangster movies so far. Obviously, that's why all my movies are gonna be what? All my movies are gonna be entertaining movies because I have the creative gifts. I know how to tell a good story. Even BJ will be shocked. Like, holy shit, I'm even creative. Yeah, you have all your movies planned. Yeah, I have all my movies planned. The Western Gangster movie, I don't have it planned. The Western Gangster movie and the Hidden Valley movie, I don't have as much ideas for those movies. Well, the Western Gangster movie, I have good ideas for that. But the Western Gangster, the Hidden Valley movie, I have some good ideas for that. But the Western Gangster movie, I do not have much ideas for that. Obviously, I don't have to worry about that right now because that's way, way, way. That's a long time from now. That's like 2 decades, 20 years from now, 18, 20 years from now. Long time. I don't have to worry about that right now. Whereas Zanus is in a couple years now. Zanus is not too far away. Zanus is in a couple years. As once I pay this bullshit fee and I cry my heavy tears and I suffer death, I come back to life. My wife can see me now. No more crazy crying. When I go to Vancouver, I'm gonna immediately make my plans to call Rodriguez and start Skype, plan Skype Source, and I will make that Zanus movie, obviously. You guys should be excited to watch that Zanus movie. Ivan the Mayor, the Prince of Zanus, Eric the Devil himself, yeah. You're looking at a masterpiece that I wrote. I'm currently going over my grammar and sentence structures with my younger brother, but I still have a long way to go. I'm only like about 200 pages in my on what my book is like 500 pages single space long in my computer. And that's why my book will probably be close to about 1,000 pages long. Because right now I'm already at 500 pages for my book and on my computer for single space. Obviously, and because he's adding my book and my pages are even longer now, I'm probably looking at an 800, 900, 1,000 page book, man. Something long. You're looking at the Bible, man. Something fucking long. You see what I'm saying here? Yeah. Yeah. After I upload this video, I'm gonna rest for good like 4 hours. By the time I rest, my video will be my video should be uploaded. Because so there will be a bit of a delay, guys, because I don't have my Wi-Fi because they took my step parents took away the internet cord, but I have data on my phone, and with data your videos it takes longer for your video to load. So my video will probably get uploaded early in the morning around 7:38 around there. My video will be uploaded 6:30, 7, 8 around that time. And that's why after I make this video, I'm gonna just go to bed, rest for good like 3-4 hours, and by that time my video will be uploaded. Yeah. Yeah. And that's why I'm gonna keep harping on this. Those actors chosen for Zanus are lucky. They're the luckiest. They're gonna get to experience that international fame of IMVJ, being a part of that buzz with Aratak being the devil himself, the demon wolf army, the demon bat army, the fool, the prince of the south, Ephesus, the king bat of the mountains. Yeah, again, amazing movie, man. You're looking at demons on the screen, devils on the screen. That's why it will have crazy buzz. Yeah, man. Because once that the 4K Blu-ray arrives in your mail, you're like, you guys are gonna be so. I can't wait to watch this movie. Experience that crazy buzz of Eric being the devil himself. Yeah, man. That's why we will have crazy buzz. Zanus, man. Zanus will have crazy buzz, man. Eric the devil himself, man. Yeah, man. Something crazy. Yeah. You guys see the trailer, you'll see what I mean. Oh my god. You see the documentary, you know what I'm saying? Oh my god, you see the consequence of Aratat. I'll have the cameraman block the face of Aratat, but you see me, Peter Jackson, Magnuson, creating the consequence of Aratat, obviously, and you also have what once you apply that technology of CGI towards the Devil Wolf King, you see the trailer like, holy shit, man, Aratat is a devil. This is crazy, yeah. If you thought the orcs and the wings were scary, nothing. If you think the ringwings are scary, nothing. Aratat will make these guys look good. If you thought Thanos was badass, Aratat will make Thanos look good. Yeah, man. Because even though Thanos is what? Is bad, you fell for the Avengers, Thanos is not scary. You see what I'm saying? He's not scary. Whereas Aratat is badass. You feel for me and the man. At the same time, he's also a demon. He's a devil himself. He's scary to look at, man. That's why you're looking at crazy. The Avengers buzz for Infinity War is nothing compared to the Zanus buzz. You're looking at worldwide crazy fame, man. Something crazy. You're looking at worldwide crazy buzz, man. Something fucking crazy. Crazier than even Avengers buzz, yeah, man. And that's why what? That's why all the Hollywood actors are going to want to be in my movie, yeah. Yeah, man, because they know my movies are better quality in Hollywood, and I can pay them more money on average. I can spoil them, too. Knows once the Zanus trailer gets released, all these people in Hollywood, all these actors in Hollywood are gonna feel like shit. Yeah, oh my god, look at Ivan and VJ, and I'm saying they're what? They're what? They're famous movie stars. You see the unheard of technology better than the avatar of the world building. You're like, holy shit, this is so cool. You see Airtag, you see the action, you see me fighting. Papyri Testoni's fighting in the trailer. Holy shit, either of these actors are badass warriors or movie stars. Yeah. They're gonna feel like shit, man. All these actors. That's why they're all gonna desperately beg these actors for a good word, but they're not gonna give a word, obviously. All these actors and fans are not going to give a word. Because we live in a selfish world and what these actors don't want these actors back to their level, obviously. Biggest actors are gonna be begging guys like John Boyega, Evangelos Lobos, and Ariana Grande for a good word. Whereas the A-list actors are gonna most likely try and they're gonna beg even the biggest actors, but they're gonna really ask. They're gonna beg the small A-listers chosen for my Zan's movie. They're gonna beg those guys. Guys like Don Cheadle, Idris Elba, you know what I'm saying? Andy Serkis, the actor for Queen Sarah. Those actors are all A-list actors. The A-list actors are gonna beg those guys. Hey man, can you give Ivan Major a word about me? The B-list actors are gonna beg the what? The smaller guys. Guys like Yvonne Joje, Danielle Minette, Ariana Grande, John Boyega, they're gonna what? They're gonna beg those guys for a good word. Woman like Daisy Ridley. Daisy Ridley is probably pretty good friends with John Boyega. She's gonna ask him for a good, hey man, can you give Ivan Major a good word? And John Boyega's like, yeah, I'll give him a good word, but then he's not gonna give a word. But he doesn't want what? He doesn't want these actors rising to this level, obviously. Yeah, I know after I film this movie, I'm going to have a pretty successful career or a very successful career in Hollywood because I can now sell my movies well now. Because everyone knows who I am. I'm world famous. I gained I gained what? I gained followers on my social media. I am more famous now, hence I can sell my movies better now. I do a $4 million budget movie, 10 million people tune into my movie. I do 180 million. They can sell their movies well now, yeah. Hence why what? Yeah, man. That's why they're not going to give a word. Yeah, because Hollywood's a competitive business. Hollywood is very competitive. That's why none of the actors give word because it's it's a very competitive business. It's tough. It's tough to get roles, man. As a biggest actor and rising star, it is tough to get roles. Whereas the A's actors don't struggle getting roles. They can get roles with ease. But if you're a biggest actor or what, or a rising star, you're gonna struggle getting big movie roles because you're not an A's actor. You see what I'm saying here? Whereas if you're an small A's actor or bigger A's actor, you can get big budget movie roles pretty easily. You see what I'm saying? The small A's actors don't have the same respect, but they land big budget movie roles pretty easily. It might be a bit tougher for them, a bit more competition for them, but even then they can still land big budget movie roles. Whereas the bigger A-listers get big budget movie roles with ease. They don't struggle at all. You see what I'm saying? They don't struggle at all. They can, I can get big budget movies roles with ease, yeah. But even then, what? Once Iron Major King Queen, and they start skyscrapers, their movies feel meaningless and they're side tension. You see what I'm saying here? They are the side attention. Hence why what? Hence why I told you. Hence why what? All the actors in Hollywood are going to beg. These actors chosen for Zans for a good word. They're going to beg all the actors for the great escape movie for a good word. They're going to beg all those actors. For a good word. I'm a little tired, guys. Well, I might do after part 1. I might upload the video, rest for a good 3 hours, and I'll upload the remaining parts because I'm a little tired. I don't think I can go on for 4 parts. I'm a little tired right now. So I'll upload this part 1. We'll get upload a couple hours now. Then after that, I'll when I wake up around 6, I'll continue my part 2, 3, and 4. You see what I'm saying here? Yeah, that's why VJ said himself he made. Yeah, and that's why VJ made that big argument. He's like, me and her are gonna be so boss, man. All these big CEOs in Hollywood, me and VJ are gonna be bigger than all those guys. Because what? We have financial control and we have the keys. There's nothing bigger than Ivan and VJ, yeah. Ivan and VJ have financial control and they also have the keys. They don't have to spend a dime. Me and VJ don't have to spend a dime in marketing costs. Yeah, VJ, we don't have to spend a dime in marketing costs. We have the keys. Yeah, everything's easy for us. Even though these keys piss me off and I trip and I have anxiety, and sometimes sometimes I ask myself, well, God, how can you do this to me? How can you give me the keys and make me make me have anxiety and all stuff? With the keys I can make my easy billions. Yeah, it's a blessing, but it's also a curse because everyone can read my mind. Even my wife VJ can read my mind, man. Which hence why I get very depressed and I have anxiety because man, like once I'm with VJ is gonna be VJ will be reading my fucking thoughts. Yeah, man. That's why I have anxiety in public, obviously. Yeah. VJ has the keys like me, but VJ is used to the keys. She doesn't. Yeah, I don't care what I think. You know what I'm saying? But for me, I have major anxiety because I'm not used to the keys. For 22 years, I didn't know I had the keys. I didn't know people could read my mind. That's why I'm not used to it. So I sit down in a venue with where there's like 20,000 people. I know everyone in that venue can read my mind. And that's why I have major anxiety, obviously. But VJ doesn't care. VJ is, yeah, I'm used to the keys. I think whatever I want, yeah. See what I'm saying? Yeah. Holy shit, Ivan, your Zane story looks sick. Yeah, my Zane story will be amazing. You're looking at a masterpiece that I wrote. Hence why when I hired one of those two directors, they have to co-write it with me. They have to do the concept art with me. They have to take a director who's the assistant director. You know what I'm saying? And when I do the concept art, I'm gonna tell them my ideas. That way they know. I'm gonna have Peter Jackson, Mel Gibson to watch Young Messiah with me, Passion of the Christ, and Prince of Egypt. That way we can get some good ideas for the movie. Yeah, I'm thinking something like Prince of Egypt for the Exodus of Sapphires. I'm thinking something like Passion of Christ for what? The agony, obviously, and the mature Tactius. I'm thinking something like Young Messiah for Young Tactius. That way they know and you give them good ideas. That way you get a good movie. I know what I'm doing. Tell Hans Zimmer, okay, look, I want a better soundtrack than Howard Shore's Lord of the Rings. I want some nice, beautiful music. Okay, I see what you mean. Yeah, you can tell Hans Zimmer now. You know that shelter him, Lord. You know what I'm saying? Adonai. You know what I'm saying? I want nice music like that for my movie. Yeah, okay, I see your point. Yeah, I want a nice soundtrack for Zanus. You see what I'm saying? Because I paid Hans Zimmer his millions, he'll work hard for me. He's gonna compose a better soundtrack than Howard Shore. Howard Shore's Lord of the Rings. As Hans Zimmer is a higher ranked composer than Howard Shore. Howard Shore did an amazing job for Lord of the Rings, amazing soundtrack. But Hans Zimmer is like the best of the best, man. And that's why I'm hiring him. I'm also gonna have him for the Great Escape movie too. I'm gonna have Howard Shore compose the soundtrack for the Great Escape movie. You see what I'm saying here? Yeah. Money talks. If you pay these people a lot of money, they're gonna work harder for you, double harder for you. Pay the actors unheard amount of money that Hollywood never pay. Money talks. They will work hard for you because they know once filming is completed, they're gonna experience that fame, and you spoil them with a buffet. They're gonna work hard for you because they know they can benefit with that money. I know if I get paid $8 million, $8.9 million, I can get my nice when I'm finished filming. I can get my nice Ferrari, my nice $100,000 Porsche. I can buy my nice condo, $1.5 million condo. I could go on a nice vacation with my girlfriend. Yeah. If I get $4 million, $3 million, $8 million, $8.9 million, $10.9 million, 12.5, they know they can do good things with this money. Yeah, I'm gonna benefit with the amount of money I'm making from this movie. Yeah. As they're gonna work harder for it. Money talks. If you pay them a lot of money, they will work harder for you. They're not gonna slack off. You see what I'm saying? They're not gonna slack off as much As all actors in Hollywood work their asses off because at the end of the day they sign a contract. When you sign a contract, you're entitled to work hard, and the employer is entitled to pay you. But if you pay them more money, they'll work double. They'll work harder. They'll work even harder for you. See what I'm saying here? They'll work harder. If you thought John Boyega's performance in Star Wars was amazing, you're looking at double the performance in my movie because I paid him way more money. I spoiled him during the 4 years with his commercial ad money. You know what I'm saying? His staying at a luxury hotel, his limo driver every day, all the parties, tables in my yacht, and he'll work harder for me. See what I'm saying? He'll work double harder for me than what he even did in Star Wars. What he even did in Pacific Rim, he'll work harder for me. Because I paid him a lot of money. If you thought the performance of Digimon Hansu in Blood Diamond was amazing, he would work double harder for me because I paid him more money. Whereas for Blood Diamond, he probably got shitty money. Whereas for Xanus, I'm paying him a lot of money, $10.9 million. Digimon Hansu will work his ass off for me. You're looking at an unheard of performance from him, obviously. Andy Serkis only got paid $1 million for Lord of the Rings. And you got an unheard performance. He worked his ass off. You got an unheard performance from him. Well, because I paid him $7 million as a World of Joe, he would work double hard for me. The one he even did in Lord of the Rings. You're looking at unheard performance from all these actors. Such great performance that once these actors come to Hollywood, everyone will be shocked, like, holy shit, I've never seen that kind of acting before. Why? It's because I even paid them more money than Hollywood on average. And he spoiled them during the 4 years. The luxury buffets, the limo drivers every day with the buffet, staying at nice luxury hotels. A luxury hotel, yeah, they're going to work harder for me. See what I'm saying? Okay, so I'm going to shut this camera off. I'm gonna upload it, and I'm gonna go take a nap. Sorry guys, I'm a little tired. A good like 4 hours from now around there, I will upload them. I will make my remaining videos, part 2, part 3, part 4, and I will upload the rest. And my part 1 will probably get uploaded a couple hours from now because I'm uploading it with my data on my phone, which takes longer obviously than the Wi-Fi. Right. Anyways, I'm gonna shut this camera off. Stay tuned. You'll see me in my part 2, part 3, and part 4.